to Marine Engineering Hub. Today we are gonna start a new chapter based on a propeller shaft. Today the first part in which I'm gonna explain that how the propeller nomenclature is done. After that I will explain that how a propeller generates thrust and why the propeller screwing is done. And after that I will explain the basic detail of a propeller. So let's begin the chapter with the first thing is the nomenclature. So what is the face of a propeller? The surface of each blade when viewed from the aft is called face of the propeller. So as you can see that if we view from the aft side, the back portion of the propeller is called the face of the propeller. Okay. The other side surface of a blade when viewed from the aft is called back of the propeller. It's very simple. If we stand here, if we stand here and the first thing we can see this part we will see we call face of the propeller and the other part we will call back of the propeller. Okay. Now, what do you mean by leading edge of the propeller? It is the edge when ship is driven ahead. The first cut the water. Okay, so come here. Now, as you can see, suppose the ship is moving ahead. Okay, at that time, the first propeller blade which is going to cut the water, that is called leading edge, and the other side is called trailing edge. Okay, you will get a clear picture here. As you can see, if the propeller rotate in the clockwise direction, the first portion to cut the water will be this surface of the blade. Therefore, this is called leading edge and this is called trailing edge. Now, the second question come to our mind that if the propeller rotate clockwise, at that time, this will be called leading edge and this will be called trailing edge. Okay. Now, how to know the correct rotation of the propeller? Basically, the propeller are classified into two types, right hand and left hand. Now, if you see a propeller when viewed from the stern side, if the propeller revolve in a clockwise direction and is going ahead, means what I mean to say that suppose if the propeller is rotating in the clockwise direction, see my arrow, in the clockwise direction. Okay, and while the propeller is rotating in the clockwise direction and the ship is moving in a ahead direction, at that time this type of propeller is called right hand propeller. I will repeat myself one more time. If the propeller is rotating in a clockwise direction and the ship is moving ahead, at that time this type of propeller is called right hand propeller. If we stand in the stern side and if we see that if the propeller is rotating anti-clockwise and ship is moving ahead, this will be called left hand side propeller. I think I am clear. Now, one more thing I want to show you here that around the propeller boss, a cone is provided. Okay, this cone is called fair water cone. Basically, the main function of this cone is to obtain a smooth flow. What do I mean by smooth flow? Is the streamline flow of water. Basically, when the propeller cuts the water, it can generate a lot of eddies current and wake. To reduce the frictional loss and to make the water flow smoothly and streamline and to reduce this cone is provided. This cone will reduce the eddies and will ensure streamline flow, which will increase the thrust generation. I will come to that now. Here, first, let's see the first question now. Second question is that how a propeller generate thrust. The thing is that you can see here, this is a diagram. First, let me explain you a diagram. This is the propeller. Okay, this is the stern tube, and this is the intermediate shaft, which is being supported by a various type of bearing. I will come to that in my latter part of the propeller shaft. Okay, so once more time, this is propeller, this is stern tube, this is various type of intermediate bearing and intermediate shaft, and this is the main thing. This is the thrust block, which will transmit this thrust from propeller to main engine and main engine to ship structure. So let's see here what I've written here. A propeller consists of a boss which has several helicoidal form of blade. When rotated, its screw or thrust its way through the water by giving momentum to the column of water passing through it. The thrust is transmitted along the shafting to thrust block and finally to the ship structure. So what I mean is that as the propeller shaft is rotating, it will generate a momentum. That momentum will generate the thrust which will be transmitted from this propeller to the thrust block, and this thrust block will transmit the thrust to the ship structure, which will ultimately cause the whole ship to move in a ahead direction. Now the question come to our mind that how this propeller is generating thrust. When we are rotating the propeller by the main engine, as we know by the Newton law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So when this propeller blade is cutting the water, the momentum which is being generated, it is having an equal and opposite reaction, which is generating a thrust. This thrust is being absorbed and transmitted to the thrust block, which is being transmitted to a ship structure ultimately and moving the ship in a ahead direction. Okay, now as you can see here, this is a thrust block pad. Okay, here this pad is been like this. This is provided in two way. One is for ahead and one is for astern. When the ship is moving ahead, this thing will touch here. Okay, and when the ship is moving astern, this thing will touch here. This pad is ultimately transmitting the force to the block of the ship structure. Okay, now one more question is asked is that why the propeller skewing is done, means why we are doing it. The thing is that the propeller skewing reduces the interaction between the rudder wake and propeller, so it increases the thrust transmission. So very good point. It means that the skewing, what do you mean by skewing? Skewing is we are twisting the blade of the propeller little bit offside direction, means from the center line, as you can see, from the center line we are little bit making it twisting from the off center, making it off center. As we are making it off center, we have seen that it reduces the interaction and reduces the rudder wake. What do you mean by rudder wake? Is the form of friction between the water and rudder, and therefore it increases the thrust transmission to the ship. It also reduces vibration and noise. So if anybody asks you why propeller skewing is done, you should give this answer. Okay, friend, I hope you have liked this part of the video. Please comment below how you have learned something or not, and please do subscribe Marine Engineering Hub. I'm very sorry for my absence for last 2 to 3 months because I was very busy in ship and I just came back, and I hope to continue to give you good type of knowledge and keep supporting me, keep us in touch, and please do subscribe and please do share. I want to share this knowledge to each and every student of our marine group. Thank you, friend. Have a good day.